Why, hello there, old sports, and welcome to the Sporeshroom only challenge. This time, I'm not going to be giving myself King Soul, because that is what cheaters do, and I am not a cheater. Except for all those times I did cheat. Please ignore that. Don't kill me, please. So, today we will only be using Sporeshroom, because Sporeshroom is a very... well, it's a charm that does damage. That's basically the bare minimum criteria I have for these runs, apparently. So, we will not be fighting the Radiants, because no. And I will explain more as we go along. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, like, subscribe, and do all that things, but only if you want to. I'm not your mom or dad or parent. Unless I am, then go clean your room. So right off the bat, I rush through King's Pass and then through the beginning section of the Crossroads before I can get to the first hot spring, where I can actually get soul so I can actually attack enemies. And thankfully there's a shortcut to the hot spring right above the Aspid Arena. So that's convenient, and by convenient I mean it's life-saving in this case. The Aspids are a bit annoying because they fly around, but you can kind of bait them into the spore cloud to kill them, so that's good. So then after that, I tried to go and kill Grezmother, and that did not go well whatsoever, and by that I mean she barely had enough health and I can't kill her in one soul charge. So since if I can't kill Grezmother, I definitely can't kill False Knight, I decide to see if I can kill the Elder Balder, and thankfully I can, because if I get close enough to it to activate the Spore Cloud and then run away, it can take damage, thus killing it. And then after that, I basically sprint through Green Path, and then end up killing the Vengefly King, and Zoe along with it, I guess, because he just dies. And again, since I can't kill Grezmother, I definitely am not going to be able to kill Hornet, so I just decide to run through to the Fog Canyon, and try to unlock the Stag Station, and I wonder, okay, well, I might be able to get into Fungal Wastes if I have Fireball. I might be able to Fireball skip. Well, this is bad. I can't get to Vengeful Spirit, so I can't do Fireball skips. I can't get Dash, because I can't kill Hornet. And I can't go to the Crystal Peaks to get Dreamnail, because that would require me to get to Sly and buy the Lantern, and I can't get to Sly until I kill the Grezmother. So, it appears I'm trapped. I can't make any progress. If only there was something that could help me in this moment.
Fafunda! Boo! Agglomera! Ha! Hitos, come! Iko! Mara! Mera! Ako! Rumas!
That's right, if I equip Defender's Crest, Sporeshroom will have enough DPS to be able to kill Grezmother, and then with that, I can rescue Sly, and then I can go grind enough Geo to buy the Lantern, and then go get Dreamnail so I'll have infinite soul so I can keep using Sporeshroom. It's a genius plan, and it's all thanks to you, Dung Defender, or God, I guess? Are you God? I don't know how to interpret that, but yes, I will go kill that pregnant woman. So I downloaded a separate mod called Charm Changer to make it so Defender's Crest did little to no damage, so I was only using the Sporeshroom part and not the Defender's Crest part. So now that I have Defender's Crest, I'm easily able to kill Grezmother and then rescue Sly. Thank God, the challenge isn't dead 3 minutes in. And by 3 minutes in, I mean 3 minutes into the video. It's been like 10 minutes on the save file. But now that we have that, I can now put down Defender's Crest. It got me through this bottleneck of the challenge, and now I can do the rest of it reasonably, and by the rules. Thank you, Dung Defender. You are my hero, I guess. And also maybe God. I'm still confused on how that makes any sense, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. So after that, I go rescue Sly, and now it's time to grind for some Geo. After grinding enough Geo to get the Lantern, by using the hot springs to refill my soul, I go to Crystal Peaks and then just rush for the Dreamnail and go directly through the entrance through to the top where Zero's grave is. You know what I'm talking about, it's on the screen right now. So I go there and I go get the Dreamnail, and the Dreamnail gives me soul. I don't know why I'm explaining that, you probably know that. The Dream Nail gives me soul, so as long as I can Dream Nail the enemy, I'll have enough soul to heal. Unless it's the Hollow Knight, we'll get to that later. So, that's good. We can actually play the video game that I paid for now. Yippee! But in all seriousness, I hope you can forgive that rule break so the challenge can actually exist for more than 30 seconds. Now that I have Dream Nail and thus Infinite Soul, no one can stop me. Both the False Knight and Hornet fall to my spores. That's a weird sentence. Maybe everyone in Hallownest just has really bad allergies, even the mushrooms, because later on, when I was going through Fungal Wastes, like, for some reason the moss enemies don't take damage to Sporeshroom, but the mushroom people take damage to Sporeshroom. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I don't think that makes any sense. Regardless, False Knight is a bit annoying because you have to knock him down twice to do enough damage to his maggot form to get him to phase transition. This is usual for these challenges. And then Hornet moves around a bit, so it's difficult to get a lot of damage racked up per Spore Cloud. You might have to go a few Spore Clouds without actually doing any damage because she's just jumping out of the way of them. But again, it doesn't matter because we win these, baby! I'm gonna skim over Fungal Waste because the thing about Fungal Waste is that the enemies or the mantises specifically are way too fast to use Sporeshroom on, so it's better to just get out of there and get Mantis Claw. I don't really know. Tactical skedaddling. Now, since we have Claw and Dash, I'm gonna go get Crystal Heart because Crystal Heart opens up a lot of stuff for us, including a good route to the first Dreamer, Lurien. And Crystal Heart is in Crystal Peaks, obviously, so while I'm there, I go rescue a few grubs just for geo and materials, because grubs are a really good way to get geo. If you commit to rescuing the first few, then the later ones will give you a lot of geo per grub, so that's always a good long-term investment. I also pick up the Shopkeeper's Key in case I need to get extra masks from Sly, or I need to buy more charms so I can get more notches from Salubra. Just basic stuff. And then I also go fight the Crystal Guardian, and the Crystal Guardian is kind of annoying because he jumps around a bit, but again, he's pretty slow and his health isn't that high, so it's possible to take him down. Apparently in an update, they changed it so he actually does wake up when he takes damage from Defender's Crest or Sporeshroom, because originally I'm pretty sure he didn't wake up. You could just stand there and kill him while he slept, which is pretty morbid, but lots of things in this game are morbid, so who really cares? So after I kill Crystal Guardian and get the Geo, I decide to go get Crystal Heart, because obviously, and then after that, I made sure not to sit on any of the benches so I could just quit straight out back to Dirtmouth so I could rush for the city. And the thing about the city is I was trying to get that Soul Vessel fragment that's above the elevator, and I kept dying, so that was kind of pathetic. Because the guards are hard to Dream Nail, the flying ones specifically, because they're always out of your reach until they're right about to attack you. So if I had Dream Wielder, it would be a lot easier to get Soul, but for now, I'm just going to have to deal with normal Dream Nailing speed. Also, I don't know why I'm still talking about this, because this is the Crystal Peaks section. So, yeah, the Crystal Peaks, again, there's not really much combat here, so it's easy to just run straight through like you're doing an any % route, so yeah, don't worry about Crystal Peaks too much. Again, I don't know why I'm phrasing this like it's a tutorial. Yeah, but this is where the game gets challenging, because like I always say, the city is where the enemies start to ramp up, because that's where you're expected to upgrade your nails, so our base damage charms aren't very good. Now, while I fight Broken Vessel, I'm going to explain some things. The Hollow Knight cannot be Dream Nailed. Its mental defenses are too high, or too strong, I guess. I guess telling yourself to not think works, somehow. So, the Hollow Knight cannot be Dream Nailed, thus making our strategy kind of useless. So I decided the most rational thing to do is to get King Soul. Not Void Heart, King Soul. So I have Infinite Soul, so I can fight the Hollow Knight. I'm an idiot. Anyways, so to get King Soul, you're gonna need a lot of essence so you can get the King Fragment. So you can get the fragment from the Pale King. And so that's not very good, so I decided to fight Broken Vessel, so I have Wings, so I can go fight Hornet, so I can go get Shadow Dash, so I can go get the Queen fragment from the Queen, from White Lady. So that's my idea there, I guess, so I'll end up coming back to fight Lostkin later, but we'll get to that. So after killing like 1 or 2 Warrior Dreams and getting as many Whispering Roots as I can get my hands on, I have enough essence to get Dream Wielder. And Dream Wielder, plus Quick Focus, plus Grub Song, plus Sporeshroom is surprisingly effective against the Watcher Knights. Like, what the hell? I was taking so many hits, and it didn't matter, because I could just dream nail them every time I got hit, because I could just tank through with invincibility frames, use those invincibility frames to dream nail, get twice as much soul to heal with, and then I always had an abundance of soul thanks to Grub Song and Dream Wielder, and then due to Quick Focus, I could quickly heal everything off, and then with Sporeshroom, I was damaging them, so I could basically just focus on spamming healing as much as I could. I was practically immortal. It was ridiculous how effective this was against Watcher Knights. I don't know why I found this out, but, like, this boss fight was a joke. I was able to make a joke out of these idiots. Like, what the heck? And it didn't even take me that long. It only took me like 10 or like 15 minutes. Like if you're having trouble with Watcher Knights, just use Sporeshroom, Grub Song, Quick Focus, Dream Wielder. Apparently, it's not that many notches, and it's surprisingly effective. So there's your strategy for Watcher Knights if you're stuck on them. Holy moly! I'm surprised that worked as well as it did. I also used the strategy to beat Lostkin. And my dumbass forgot to record, so that's why I'm not playing any footage of that right now, but holy Kungadero. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm gonna be honest, folks. I was not surprised. I was not expecting that to work very well. Yeah, it exceeded my expectations and then some. Yeah, so I guess that's the strategy for Watcher Knights. If you're having trouble dodging their attacks, just don't care about dodging. Just face tank everything and heal through the pain. The poor knight is just taking a beating over here. It's like, I didn't hear no bell. Sorry, it's just ridiculous. How does this work? Unfortunately, this wouldn't work on the Hollow Knight as much as I wish it would, but we'll get to the Hollow Knight later. The Hollow Knight is a silly goose for this challenge, but that's later me's problem. And by later me, I mean it's already happened. It's later editing me's problem. We'll get to that. After killing Lurian, I go straight down to Kingdom's Edge and fight Hornet 2, and again, my same face tanking strategy makes this fight kind of a joke, and by kind of a joke, I mean completely a joke. Yeah, Hornet jumps around a lot, but the arena is pretty small, and the Sporeshroom covers a lot of it, so I'm able to just... I just try to Dream Nail her as much as possible, so I always have a surplus of soul, and then heal as often as I can. And the thing is, Sporeshroom usually has a cooldown, that's why if you heal 3 times in a row, it will only make a cloud on the first. But if you get damaged, it resets that timer, so you can just do it a lot, so you can spam it if you keep letting yourself get hit. So that was the strategy I was kind of going for here. I was just face tanking, so I could keep using Sporeshroom and keep spawning as many clouds as I can. And even though Hornet has 700 HP, it was just too much. I was just clogging her nostrils and just you killed her through the power of allergies. Or sinuses, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, I'm a YouTuber, which is only mostly more pathetic, and by mostly I mean completely more pathetic. Anyways, Hornet goes down without a fight, or much of a fight. She tries to fight, but again, the power of allergies is too strong, and she ends up succumbing. So, yeah, I get King's Brand, and then go to the Abyss, get Shadow Dash, yada yada yada. And then I go to Queen's Gardens, so I can fight Trader Lord. After killing Umu, because, again, Umu is immune to Sporeshroom, so I just am skipping over Umu, because no one likes Umu. All my homies ate Umu. After getting Shadow Dash, I rush through Queen's Gardens, kill Marmu, and then fight Trader Lord, and it's Trader Lord. What are you expecting? He's an easy boss. They had to give this boss double damage, and he's still a joke. I think it's funny, because they're like, oh yes, how do we fix this boss? No, we won't give him new moves, we'll just make him do double damage, so his easily avoidable attacks are... his same easily avoidable attacks hurt more now, but yeah, just don't... You're not gonna get hit, just don't get hit, dummy. Anyways, then we get the Queen Fragment and Skedaddle. So, unfortunately, I lost some footage. I'm very much not definitely completely upset about that. Note to self, clear out hard drive space, and that joke, that April's Fool's joke you were gonna make took up way too many gigabytes of your storage, so I had to delete that because it wasn't working anyway. Anyways, so to kill lots of the Dream Warriors, since they can't be Dream Nailed, I switched out Quick Focus and Dream Wielder for Deep Focus, so I could abuse Grub Song to get more, like, charges of soul, and so I could survive longer, and that's how I killed most of the warrior dreams. Then with that, after that, I went and did White Palace and got the Pale King fragment, and then I had King Soul. So once I had King Soul, then I switched out. I grinded enough Geo to get enough charms, so I could buy another notch from Salubra. So I switched out the 4 notches from that, and I switched out the 4 notches from Deep Focus, and then I had an extra free notch, so then I had King Soul, so I had King Soul, Sporeshroom, and Grub Song. And that was the build I had going into the Hollow Knight fight. And while I wasn't as, like, immortal as I was with the previous build, I was still pretty hard to kill. So as long as I put minimal effort into dodge, I went from having to put no effort into dodging to minimal effort into dodging. Wow, look at me. So after putting minimal effort into dodging, I'm able to take the Hollow Knight down. And as I explained in the Dung Defender video, it seems that the Hollow Knight phase transitions when it's hit below a certain health threshold, not when it goes below a certain health threshold. I can't say threshold right now. Of course, I say it right the third time. No, but once it goes below a certain health threshold, it actually needs to be hit by something to go into the next phase, and Defender's Crest and Sporeshroom don't count as hits, they just count as damage. So once I get it down to 0 health, I just hit it to put it into phase 2, then I hit it again to put it into phase 3, and then I hit it again to put it into phase 4, where it heals more health, and then I use Sporeshroom to do the rest of that before hitting it one more time to kill it. And the Hollow Knight was not that difficult, it just was tedious because I had to wait for King Soul to generate soul, and I made sure to abuse Grub Song, or I tried my best to abuse Grub Song so I had enough soul to get the fight over with sooner than later. And the Hollow Knight, I don't know, it's just, I feel bad for the Hollow Knight because it's basically just getting bullied in these challenges, and like the most it ever does to be a roadblock is just not get dream nailed, so I have to go out of my way to, honestly, the Warrior Dreams were probably harder than the Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight was just a very long boss fight. The Warrior Dreams actually were difficult because I had to choose to heal at the right times because Deep Focus takes so long to focus soul. And then I had to make sure I was, like, min-maxing my soul as much as I could, because the Dream Warriors, like, move around a lot, so you're not getting, it's not like they're taking the full brunt of the Sporeshroom. So that was annoying. I also was thinking about, like, doing Soul Master for, Essence, but then I realized, oh yeah, Soul Master's in the air a lot, it's hard to Dream Nail him. You could only really Dream Nail him when he floats across the ground, so I just decided against fighting Soul Warrior. And that's how you know the Hollow Knight's easy. I'm going on about a completely different boss during the section that's dedicated to the Hollow Knight. I'm sorry, Hollow Knight, you deserve better than this. You deserve better in general. Yeah, no, but oh yeah, also I killed Hera, and the Devouts are a joke because their armor does not save them from allergies from Sporeshroom, so take that. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. This fight was just long. It wasn't hard, it was just long. So, yeah, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, like and subscribe, I guess. I'm trying to set up a Discord server, or I'm working on setting up a Discord server if you guys want one, so, yeah, hopefully that is a good thing. I don't know, if I get the Discord server set up, hopefully it'll be ready by the next video. I'm not sure how long everything is going to take. I have someone helping me with the moderation stuff, so hopefully it will go smoothly. Until then, thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a good day, night, or evening, or whatever. Have a good day. Goodbye.